Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Unity in the Seven Hills, whether you're in person here with us or if you're online. Thank you for joining us. And we have a treat for you this morning. And we've got some superheroes with us today. Woohoo! So I hope you are wearing your superhero costume at home. If you're not, we'll be around later to put you, well, Yemaja's going to put you in one, I think, anyway. So let's start this morning. Let's get to our feet and we'll sing a song. Hope you guys are ready. If you're not, hang on, wait a second. I'm not ready. If you're not ready, we will be soon.
Okay. Come on, get ready, Daniel.
Yeah, I know, really. Let's do it. Let's get ready together. Come on, get ready. I'm so glad that you're here today. Come on, get ready. Let's give thanks in a special way. Whoa. Come on, get ready. Let's take a time to celebrate. Come on, get ready. Finding our way to elevate. Feel the power. Know the truth. Look on the inside and step into you. Come on, get ready. I'm so glad that you're here today. Come on, get ready. Let's give thanks in a special way. Come on, get ready. Let's take a time to celebrate. Come on, get ready. Finding our way to elevate. Feel the power. Know the truth. Look on the inside. And step into you. Come on, get ready. I'm so glad that you're here today. Come on, get ready. Let's give thanks in a special way. Come on, get ready. Let's take a time to celebrate. Come on, get ready. Finding our way to elevate. Feel the power. Know the truth. Look on the inside and step into you. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Get ready. Come on, come on, come on, come on and get ready. Come on, come on, come on, come on and get ready. Come on, come on, come on, come on and get ready. Come on and get ready. Woo! Looks like we got some people who are ready today. Come on.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Let us all close our eyes in silent reflection and take a deep breath in. Exhale. And let us take another deep breath in. Taking in the ether that we on this dimension and on this plane refer to as air. Of course, this ether is the ether of the great I am, of the great divine, the great isness. And as we flow it into our earthly vehicles, we then embody on this plane that of the great isness and that of the great divine. Take another breath in. And as we embody this, and at this moment and at this time, you may feel the energy of the violet flame circulating through your bloodstream, all of your organs, your bone marrow, and crossing over and ascending upon and applying itself to the book of the Akashic record, maintaining all of the recordings of your incarnations on earth, circulating all the way up through your chakras and throughout your aura. And knowing this, we get in touch with our true superpower, the superpower that we have come onto this plane, which is by default that of the divine, because we are the extension and the expression and the essence of the great I am divine. And with this great superpower, we bless Unity of Lynchburg, and we bless Dr. Jubilee's talk today, and we bless every congregant in this beautiful, marvelous space. Because as the song says, I know that the Spirit of God is upon us. And there is a wonderful spirit in this place on this beautiful day. And so as we bless Unity of Lynchburg, Unity in the Seven Hills, and blessing the prosperity and the wave of prosperity and changes that are going to come, because a transfer is not only coming, but a transfer is here. We lift this space and this experience up in great thanksgiving and receive all of the energy therein, because it's all done just and so. And so, as we embrace our superpower, our innate, defaulted superpower, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. And it is all done just and so, as is. Ashe, ashe. And so it is.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, let's affirm our mission. Y'all want to stand up?
Yeah, sure. Nobody's doing it.
Come on. Get ready. Unity in the Seven Hills is a vibrant, inclusive community that inspires individual spiritual growth through education, prayer, heart connection, and sacred service. And our vision, centered in spirit, we see a world transformed by divine love, where innovative solutions are celebrated and all needs are met.
So here we are, right here, standing on holy ground. Let's stand and we're gonna sing together, and let's see if this thing holds together. Come on. Woo! Come on. It's a lovely day outside, but it's better inside. Warmed up now. Look down and see what was given to you and me. Right here we know the power that we hold to kindle the spark, so we can light up the dark. Yes, we can now. Show others the way. Let them see a brand new day. We're standing on holy. We're standing on holy. We're standing on holy ground. Yes, we are now. We're standing on holy. We're standing on holy. We're standing on holy ground. And right where we are, we've traveled so far. Inside we know the power that we hold. Throw the past in the fire. Well, there we go. So that we can grow higher. Look down and say, we are all that we need to be. 'Cause we're standing on holy. Yes, we are. We're standing on holy. We're standing on holy ground. Oh yeah. We're standing on holy. We're standing on holy. We're standing on holy ground. Inside, outside, we can really bring the fire with a perfect appointment. We can raise vibration high, living into integrity. We can help the world to see, being all that we can be. We can lead humanity. Inside, outside, we can really bring the fire with a perfect appointment. We can raise vibration high, living into integrity. We can help the world to see, being all that we can be. We can lead humanity. 'Cause we're standing on holy. Yes, we are. We're standing on holy. Bring it this morning, come on now. We're standing on holy ground. That's it to the end. Keep singing. Woo! We're standing on holy, holy, holy. We're standing on holy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're standing on holy ground. Whoa, whoa, yeah, now, come on. We're standing on holy, yeah. We're standing on holy. We're standing on holy ground. We're standing on holy, holy, holy. We're standing on holy, yeah. We're standing on holy ground. We're standing on holy ground. Woo. I got some of my steps in probably this morning. All right, so announcements. No, first, our Unity Principle of the Week. Prayer and meditation keep us aligned with the one great power in the universe. Let's breathe that in. Give me a moment to get my breath back. And let's read that together. So, prayer and meditation keep us aligned with the one great power in the universe. Here's the announcements. There's a lot up here on my stand today. So join us for our Unity Basics Lunch and Learn class next Sunday, June the 5th, with Cheryl Fair. This is also Potluck Sunday. Bring your favorite dish and learn or review while enjoying a shared meal. This week will be the history of the Unity and New Thought movements. Meditation, starting June 9th with Lee Floyd. Come experience meditation in person at 6 every Thursday at Unity. 6 p.m., that is, by the way. This first meditation will feature Tibetan bowl meditation. Summer solstice event on June 21st at the Humankind Fire Pit. We will be featuring Malcolm Dentler, drumming teacher and musician. Bring all your drums to share for this opportunity. Wait a sec. Bring all your drums to use and share for this opportunity to learn from the best. No previous drumming experience necessary. We are asking for a suggested love offering of $10. We are excited to announce a 2-day event with Reverend Laurie Gist. So this is very exciting. Reverend Laurie was one of our ministerial candidates in 2018, and we had voted for her to be our minister. Unfortunately, she was not able to accept our offer due to family issues. We have the great honor of gathering together on July 9th and 10th with Reverend Laurie in sacred discussion. We will begin to dream, design, and envision our future with her direction. Don't miss this opportunity. That's July 9th and 10th to share your voice and your thoughts. Sacred service sign-up sheets will be passed around. We are looking for assistance with after-service snacks in the Namaste Cafe and for plant watering to keep our environment beautiful. The other sheet is to sign up for distribution of event posters. If you want to sign up for one of these spots you are online, please voice your desire in the chat now. Go for it. There you go. That's it on the announcements. So let's bless our youth together. Let's stand and bless our youth together. You are a perfect child of God, and God and I love you just the way you are. And wherever you are. I'm doing double duty this morning. This bright light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine now. This bright light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This bright light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let me hear you say it, come on now. This bright light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine. This bright light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This bright light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Woo! Daily Word.
Our daily word today is comfort. The love in my heart is my comfort. If the sadness of loss diminishes my joy as I think of happy experiences with the loved ones who are no longer with me, I remember that the love we shared will bind us together always. Love can never die. Love, the most beautiful attribute of God, is present always and everywhere. I am comforted as my heart opens to the divine love within me, knowing that this same love enfolds all of those I hold dear, no matter where they are on the eternal journey of life. Peace and strength grow in my awareness as I open myself to love's expression. I bless everyone who comes to mind today with a loving thought. I speak a loving word or perform a simple act of kindness whenever I can. As I bring forth comfort to others, I am comforted also. Psalms 119:76, let your steadfast love become my comfort according to your promise to your servant. Now, no special reading? Special reading, okay.
morning. Superpower. Look at all of you. You're beautiful. Okay? So you know that this morning's message is special. And of course, anything from Dr. Jubilee is special, but this is especially unique this morning. And I guess I'm doing, as one would call the prologue to it, or prelude. This is entitled Untitled. There is no place where God is not. For above me, below me, in and as and through me and all around, I stand on holy ground. Below, in the midst of grief and sorrow, where young and old were alive yesterday, their lives were taken by firing a weapon. The trigger was pulled by someone who was not aware of God's love or having experienced total love of self or from his family. We stand on holy ground, fully aware and knowing Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, or an imaginary Justice League can't fix this. But those that could fix this are fast asleep. Oh, the darkness and torment that must have been his constant companion on the inside. To be led by such massive waves of conflict and confusion, which led to the needless deaths of children, innocent and free. But maybe their lives had to be taken in order for us to see just how far we as humans have allowed this kind of mass tragedy to be. We stand on holy ground, fully aware and knowing Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, or an imaginary Justice League can't fix this. But those that could fix this are fast asleep. The worldly ways imposes programs from outside in. Then they are displayed like a scene from a horror movie, as real can be. We become numb, desensitized, and accept it as our only reality. Even Alfred Hitchcock knew how far to go on the movie screen. Our lives are in ways like a moving picture show, but we can't write the script. No, we can write the script to design where we go. But those that could fix this are fast asleep. Those that can fix this are fast asleep. My lasso of truth, cuff of inspiration and intentionality, I bring the highest version of myself with passion and serenity. And so it is. Ashe, ashe.
Check. Yes, I'm on. Wow, powerful words. So this morning, I'm going to be singing a song that speaks of the hero in every one of us. The hero that can stand up in times like these, in moments like these, and raise our voices. there's a hero. If you look inside your heart, you don't have to be afraid of what you are. There's an answer if you reach into your soul, and the sorrow that you know will melt away. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you'll finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. It's a long road when you face the world alone. No one reaches out a hand for you to hold. You can find love if you search within yourself, and the emptiness you feel will disappear. Oh, and then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. So when you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong, and you'll finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. Lord knows dreams are hard to follow, but don't let anyone tear them away. Hold on, there will be tomorrow. In time, you'll find the way. And then a hero comes along with the strength to carry on, and you cast your fears aside, and you know you can survive. When you feel like hope is gone, look inside you and be strong. You finally see the truth that a hero lies in you. That a hero lies in you.
Thank you, Daniel. I have the honor to read introduction to our speaker today. And, excuse me, Dr. Yemaja Jubilee is a native of Charlotte County, Sacs, Virginia. Okay. She embodies the belief that each day is a wonderful day to be alive. Dr. Jubilee is a soulful poet and a life coach, author, creative consultant, and a songwriter. She also is an inclusivity in diversity consultation consultant through NCBI. As an inspirational speaker, workshop facilitator, Ms. Jubilee spreads her message of love and inclusivity. Her motto is inspire, encourage, influence others to always live their lives in full expression as they continue to emerge and evolve through unbecoming what they have been taught to be. She is co-founder director of Cultural Libations, a multidisciplinary arts and humanities company. She has co-written, co-produced, and co-directed 5 stage productions. Dr. Jubilee co-produced the movie Black Wall Street, The Money, the Music, and the People with RLP Productions, in addition to co-writing the theme song for the movie. She also has served as creative consultant for shows on Comcast TV and Studio W, The Buzz, based in San Bernardino, California. In 2019, Ms. Jubilee was asked to bring love, light, and positivity to Josie Inspirational Network, Finding My Way, Blog Talk Radio of Memphis, Tennessee, and Finding My Radio worldwide. Dr. Jubilee has presented and spoken on numerous platforms, stage TV and internet TV, radio, as well as numerous spiritual communities under Unity Worldwide Ministries. She is a contributing writer for the Charlotte Gazette, her hometown paper, writing on growing up black under Jim Crow, and for the Narrative Matters Dynasty Media. Dr. Jubilee is also community liaison for Martha High, who sang with James Brown for 32 years. As an author, her book of poems, Couldn't Keep It to Myself, was released in 2018. Currently, her latest book of poems, Soul to Soul, with artwork by the Goddess of Soul, Martha High, was released in March 21. She, Oneness, and Him, her new book of poems, will be released in 2022. She is awaiting appointment as the first poet laureate of Charlotte County in 2022. Dr. Jubilee's poetry has been featured in Sheen magazine, along with any article about her extraordinary life. Her poetry has been featured in Lemonade Mindset magazine, On Purpose Women magazine, Boomerang radio show on Studio Buzz, San Bernardino, California, and MTM modeling magazine. Dr. Yemaja appeared on the cover of Niche magazine, along with an article on her wisdom for living a graceful and grateful life as you age, and her poetry. Her latest write-up was in the November issue of 50 Plus, a Richmond-based monthly magazine. Sorry, I had to do that. In March, Dr. Jubilee was selected as one of the top 50 extraordinary women worldwide by Flavor News that have served as role models for young women. Dr. Yemaja is a perpetual student of life and fills her days with joy, gratitude, and adventure. Her daily walks in nature, forest bathing, assist her to stay in touch, in tune, in spirit. These daily adventures, spiritually and physically, continue to allow her to emerge and evolve in all aspects of her earthly journey, along with her partner, Elroy Boyd III. She continues to travel the world to many new destinations to enhance and enrich her overall view of humanity and its many variations and expressions of their culture. And now I give you Dr. Yemaja.
Well, after all that, I don't need to say nothing. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
After all that's been said here this morning, y'all sit there like you weren't touched by an angel and awakened, that you didn't get a breath so that you could come and be alive in this place, that you didn't have mobility of your legs and your limb, that the blood was still running warm in your veins. So I'll ask you again, say it. Good morning. Good morning. See, we forget. So easily we forget. So easily. And it's so easily to just remember who we really are. I love my life. I love coming to this place. Roy and I were talking on the way up here about what kind of community that we are involved in when we come to Lynchburg, because we compare unity churches. Okay, I have to tell you, I have to be honest, we do rate them according to what we get from them. We always do the good, okay? And what we say about you all, we have fun when you come up here. That's why I like bringing y'all things differently, is because you are open to it, you know? I don't want y'all to come and sit in the pew. I was raised by a Baptist minister, okay? Raised in a Baptist community, and I don't say that to condemn it. But when you go to a congregation of black people, you can tell what they feel. And I'm not saying that you all have to be in that same space, but I was raised with call and response. I was raised with people knowing what they're feeling as the speaker was presenting. If it ignited something inside of you, you made it known. So I want you all to bow in silence for just a moment. And we're bowing in silence to surround love for all the parents in Texas. We're surrounding with the lasso of Wonder Woman in love. And we're bringing them close in our hearts. For just a moment, be silent. Thank you. We have to remember that we're all connected. We have to remember that the breath of love is breathing you. The breath of love is breathing me. Say, the breath of love is breathing me. The breath of love is breathing me. I now embrace my spiritual identity. I am superpowered. I am superpowered. The breath of love is breathing me. And I am filled with sweet peace and serenity. The breath of love is breathing me. And I am superpowered. Now breathe, be, and let it flow through you. I have a question for you. Who was your favorite superhero when you were growing up? Somebody tell me who theirs were. Wonder Woman. Spider-Man. Superman. Batman. Y'all see my little utility belt? Well, when you heard this, faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. Look, up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's Superman. And then you went on to Batman and Robin always said holy, whatever, before everything he said, right? Isn't that right over? He said holy. But Batman had his utility belt. All right, so he would pull out things to help him. And he had his Batmobile. And him and Robin together would fight all the injustices and inequalities in Gotham City. That's what they did. And then we had Wonder Woman that had her. That's a superpower, right? And if you're watching Facebook, you have superpower strength in your cuffs. Wonder Woman had the cuffs, right? She had the cuffs. And Wonder Woman had an invisible jet. She did. She had an invisible jet that she would fly through the air. And she had the lasso of truth. Right, here's somebody got a lasso in the back. Yay for the lasso in the cuffs, right? And one of the other things, the last one, that some people considered Catwoman as a superhero, but not because, she liked to rob things and sneak in the night and stuff like that. But actually, she had a lot of powers, too. They were given to her by an Egyptian cat. And she would be able to just have all this agility. I'm stepping in the wrong way here somewhere. And she would be able to just go in and get in without anybody knowing where she was. And she was also just flexible, had great combat skills. Okay? That was Catwoman. And what we have to remember also about these superheroes, and we forget, they were human. They were human just like you and I. They were human just like I am, human just like you. They had weaknesses. Now, who can tell me what Superman's weakness was? Kryptonite. And then Batman. Who knows what Batman's was? Well, and I'll tell you a little bit about that in a minute. But in actuality, he was human, so he was subjected to all human weaknesses. Okay? This is what I was trying to tell you. And Robin was too. And Wonder Woman was gases. She would always couldn't be coming, these gases would always put out, and she couldn't be bound. Because if she was bound, especially by a man, I don't know why they put that in there. But that's what I was reading, and I didn't really like that one, okay? Bound by a man. But that's what they did in the comics and everything. And Catwoman is the obvious. It was dogs. It was dogs. Now, Catwoman was in love with Batman. Wonder Woman was in love with Superman. So that's what, according to what I've checked the research out. Now, when we think about superpowers, now I have to tell you, what we as human beings, we describe power externally. How much money we got, how much fame we got, how much land we own, what position we own, what kind of title do we have. We associate that with superpowers. Or the highest position in the land, the President of the United States. All right? Okay, all right. As having the most power that's imposed on you by man. And when we have to recognize all these people we talked about previously when it first started, they are imaginary people that were put into comic books and movies, and they created out of somebody's imagination. They created them out of somebody's imagination. But I have to tell you, a lot of that stuff is just make-believe, and we bought into the external, and we forgot the internal part of us. You, too, have superpowers that you were given the day you came into this world. It's just that they got covered up in this matrix that we live in. You were programmed to be other than that which you are. But first, you have to realize one of the things that happens is it takes us a while to realize that. It takes a long while for us to realize that. Am I stepping in the right way now? And Charles Fillmore, okay. Am I doing this way? Am I right this way? You think I'm good now? The Batman. The Batman. Yes, that's a superpower, right? But we have to realize Charles Fillmore, that's how I became aware of what was inside of me. It was through Charles Fillmore's teaching. And I know y'all have studied the 12 powers of man. All right? And I'm only going to talk about one of those today because I'm going to take this a little bit a different way. We all are superpowered. All we have to do is recognize by putting on your love as the basis. This is my love belt. All right? And we have to recognize that we have everything we need inside of us. And that being said so, you have to master yourself. You have to become a master of who you are. You have to know who you are, be willing to accept who you are, and take it to the world. Never mind what they say you ought to be. Never mind they tell you what you ought to feel. Never mind what they tell you ought to do. You listen because you were made in love, by love, for love. So your number one superpower is your identity. Your identity, your uniqueness, and your acceptance of your uniqueness because you're one of a kind. No one looks like you. If you look at the person next to you or across from you, all right? And although I watched this program on Apple TV where this man was sick and he knew he was dying, so he had someone clone him in a car, took him back and forth that had no driver, so that the lady that was doing the cloning could replicate all his cells. So his wife, because his wife was pregnant and he didn't want her to be alone, so he hired this woman to clone him. Now that's in a far ahead of us, and we know that's going to come further down the road. But right now you can't get anybody to clone you. You cannot get anyone to reproduce who you are. So your identity is based in love, your spiritual identity. Every morning when I get up, I have these little heart things on my mirror. And it says, I love myself, that I am amazing, you are brilliant. I read them. They're in the center of my mirror. I read them. And Roy has to read them too because we both live in the same house, right? But they affirm. One says about compassion. So I would ask you, when you wake up in the morning, I bless the thoughts in my head. I bless who I am. I do a love shower to affirm the body that I live in, showing love for myself. That's a power. Loving yourself and accepting yourself because you're made in love, by love, for love, to be loved, is acceptance of who you are. You're loved. Say, I am loved. I am made in love. By love, to be loved. So breathe into that. The next superpower that you have is intuitive discernment. Superpower number 2. Now, a lot of people make decisions. There's decisions and there's choices. Do y'all know that there's a difference between a decision and a choice? Decisions are made by people that leave the divine out. They leave the divine out, and that's why we're in all that we're in today, but with the gun laws and everything, because they don't think of the connection that we have to each other. Decisions, somebody might make, okay, this is the best option here, but a choice you seek from within. Your intuitive gift lies within you. When you get a hunch, you get a dream, and you feel it. You feel a choice. That's a superpower. Intuitive discernment. You ask for what you want. You ask the divine. You ask the divine for what you need. And then you wait patiently for an answer to come. And then you might get a hunch. Or a friend might say something to you that, hey, I had a dream about you. And I do this to people because sometimes I dream about people and then I'll call them. And they say, well, why are you calling me? I dreamed about you last night. One of my girlfriends used to tell me, don't tell me your dreams. I don't want to hear anymore. Because there was some validity in what I was telling. So when you look at your dreams, we can daydream and we can night dream. When you go to bed at night, if you need answers to something that's happening in your life, ask for it. Hello? Ask, and it will be given. So make a intuitive choice. Make an intuitive choice from your heart about what you're going to do and how you're going to be. Third superpower, just my imagination running away with me. It was just my I can't say it. But it's your imagination. So you got 3 powers going there. Imagination. What you see is what you get. What you see. I have a lot of passion because imagination is my favorite one. That's how I got this message standing up here with you today. And it's changed like 3 or 4 times. Because it didn't feel right. I was waiting and it said, oh, you need to go this way with that. And I listened. I got up and I changed it. Next day I changed it again. And even on the way up here, I changed it. But I knew what was going to come out was going to be good. But imagination, Albert Einstein, who you all know and recognize, considered imagination his most important tool. Now just think if somebody didn't have an imagination. There wouldn't be an airplane. There wouldn't be a car for you to ride. There wouldn't be a seat for you to sit on. There wouldn't be a dress that I'm wearing and you're wearing. There wouldn't be anything. Your imagination is the key to innovations and new things. It's a combination of knowledge, words, and your experiences. And out of that, you create something new. And I heard that you all were having a visioning session, which is very, very important in deciding what you want to do with your life. And when you put those experiences together and you have a vision of what you want to do with your life, it comes true. There's an invisible power in the universe. We call it God, we call it source, we call it infinite source that will propel you forward to whatever you dream you can be. You can also imagine negative things and they come out. So it's like a double-edged sword there. But we as being people that practice unity principles will allow ourselves to blossom by having positive thoughts. And when I get something, what I do is I call them downloads from the big G. Because I feel like I plug into God when it comes. I've gotten them riding along in the car. I remember when Roy was searching for a name for himself, when he was first started doing, I think it was radio or something he was doing. And we were riding and I closed my eyes. And what came out was Professor of Pop Culture. That was given to me in the moment right there. Because I know now how to put myself into that state where I can get those downloads. And I also like John Lennon's song. That's one of my favorite songs. He wrote the greatest song I feel about what peace and imagination is. And I want to tell y'all, Steve Harvey, when he was young, he used to dream about and vision that he was going to be on TV. And his teacher told him he was not because he lived out a car for years. But guess what? Steve Harvey's on TV now. And you hear a lot about what he does. And sometimes what we have to do, we have to remember, like the song says, just my imagination. You can create that which you desire to be. You can create it. Shati Gwain was the first book that I bought on creative visualization. That was a long, long time ago. Reverend Dr. Michael Beckwith has a book on visioning as well that teaches you how you see yourself is how you're going to be. If you see yourself as, oh, I'm poor, I'm a victim, and I don't have a chance, I can't do this and I can't do that, and you walk around, you're going to become what you think and what you imagine. So I have to tell you, at the beginning of the year, they're having a conference in Lee Summit at Unity Village, actually in Kansas City. And I wanted to go, and I desired to go, but I didn't have the money. But I saw myself there. I saw myself there. I saw myself in the midst of all these people that I respect. I didn't have a dime. Roy gave me $100 to start the account off with. He believed in what I was visioning. And then what happened, I would call Unity Village. I would talk to some of the people up there and tell them that I was willing to give service. Whatever it took, I was going to be there. I was offering, doing my part of it. I saw myself being there. To fast forward, I made a call just about every week with an idea how I could help out. I said, no, I don't want to speak. I can help with the registration. You don't have to pay me. I'll come back and I'll teach a workshop for the Unity churches. I offered all kinds of things just to be at that conference. And then what happened, my cousin, I was telling him I wanted to go. He said, how much you need? He gave me all of the money. I helped. He gave me all of the money. I deposited. I have hotel reservations. I have I got money to buy my food with. And to show God how grateful I was, I told Linda, Reverend Linda from Florida, and Reverend Sandra, that I still would be willing to help. I still would be willing to give service. I still would. And the other thing that materialized in my life, all my life, y'all have heard me talk about, I've been married 4 times. Okay? And then I knew the marriage wasn't for me. But what happened was I started visioning that God would send me someone in my life that would honor who I am and respect who I am and acknowledge me and be thankful for having me in their lives. There he is right there for 10 years. For 10 years, okay? And then the other thing that I want to just briefly share about imaging and visualization. It's important that you know what you want. It's important that you set your intention, because intention is another superpower. And it's the idea that has to be made plain to God what you want. Okay? You have to intend what you want. You set your intentions daily. When you get up in the morning, what you going to do? I have 2 intentions that I've worked with consistently. Number 1 says, I now release thoughts, beliefs, perceptions, and patterns of behavior that no longer serve my highest good. Physically, emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. That's my intention. The second one is, today I am bringing the highest version of myself, all that God would have me to be, to every one of my affairs. That's my intention. I haven't had to set that many intentions because those 2 have served me well. And just to give you a short story about releasing people, I have had to release people and let them be who they are in the last 2 months. In the last 2 months. And it's difficult because it's heartbreaking when you see people and you're trying to help them and they see something else, but it's about their perception. So I prayerfully ask God, show me what I need to do, how I need to do this. And when someone starts spiritual bypassing everything, this and that, and oh, you got to pray, and you ain't prayed, and you ain't doing this, you're not practicing what you preach, that's a bunch of crap. I have to tell you, it's a bunch of crap, because we are human, and we have to allow those feelings. If you don't allow yourself to feel, you don't experience fully. So those 2 people, I've gotten better at this. I said, at this time, I feel like we need to cut the cord. Didn't wish them any harm or anything, but allow them to be who they are. I released them. And when you get to where you can release people and let them be, because you've accepted yourself, you accept them, but you don't accept bad behavior from people. When people show you who they are, believe it. They were showed in their behaviors. They were showed by not giving you the respect that you need, or giving you criticism, or telling you, judging you on who you are. They will show you who you are, I say. It might take a while, but believe it when you see it. Don't go cuss them out, because I used to cuss them out. I don't do that, because I was made in love, by love, for love. I was made in love just like you are. So when you think about intention, identity, and intuitive discernment. They work hand in hand. And practicing prayer and meditation, through all of that, you'll get it. Now, we've talked about that as part of this, right? So now let's go to the cuffs. Like Wonder Woman, we too have cuffs. Those are the cuffs of faith and trust. Faith in this arm and trust in this one, right? And also within it is interpersonal. How do you get along with people? How do you communicate with people? Do you have a non-judgmental attitude? I want y'all to do the practice for me. Next week, if you run into somebody and you find that you're criticizing them inside their head, inside your head, they're criticizing you, go home and put down that person, the criticism you gave to, and write 10 things about that person that's good. Write 10 things about that person that's good. Because everybody has it, just like that shooter. Everybody has it. Write 10 things. And then when you're doing that, write 10 things about yourself. Read them before you go to bed. Read them when you get up in the morning. One of the most important things, looking at inspiration and faith, is to listen. Listen. Listen in the quiet. Listen to conversations when you're having them with people. Look them in the eye. Tell them what you need to tell them, but then listen to them. Everybody has a different view. Nobody's view is wrong. Nobody's perception is wrong. Because you don't know what goes on inside that person's head. You don't know what goes on inside that person's body. Let them be who they are, but listen to them. You don't have to agree. You can agree to disagree. Then there are situations that you might be in, and you know how they teach us in society, somebody got to win, this one got to win. Well, I'm saying to you, involve yourself with organizations and people where there's no win-win. No win-win situations. That sounds good when you say there's no win-win. Let's go a little bit deeper. When you look at that, look at it, what's the highest good for everybody? Nobody has to win. What is the highest good for that organization? I've also had to walk away from 2 organizations. I'm not telling you what somebody told me. I'm telling you what I'm practicing. Because it's hard sometimes to do this stuff. But when you sit and you ask, you can do it. And don't be afraid to walk away. And remember, it's not your job to fix, change, or do anybody over. It is not your job. It's up to you to be that light and reflect who you are. And you have to get along with people because we need people in order to get things done. So you need to form that group of people that's going to help you. And then you have to inspire. Faith and trust we're talking about. Inspire people. Give people a compliment. Tell people how beautiful they are. And don't just say it just to be said. I can tell a false. Can y'all tell a false compliment? You know how somebody just do it. Oh, you, And at the same time, they're getting something negative in their head. You can tell. Yes. Give them a compliment. It goes a long way. You're being inspirational now. Be enthusiastic. Enthusiasm is catchy. It's got fire in it. High energy and confidence when you inspire people. It's contagious. Keep a positive mental attitude to inspire people. And most of all, have integrity. Have integrity. When your core beliefs and your compass of morality is pointed in the right direction, everybody will be with you. Be straightforward in your conversation. You don't have to sugarcoat it, but you don't have to cuss them out either. You just bring who you are. Be empathetic. Care about people. And also to have healthy optimism. We talked about a positive attitude, but have healthy optimism. And all of those things to inspire people. Some of the things that you can do is call people. I made it a practice during COVID, World Retreat, to call 3 people every day. I also send out love notes for the soul, and many of you have received those. I know I've sent out love notes for the soul whenever I wake up with to people to inspire them. I have also sent out songs that I've come up with, poetry that I come up with to inspire people, and it brings them back to a place of knowing who they are. Show people love. And when you wrap all that up, practice gratitude. Practice gratitude. Own your voice. Own your voice. Have passion. Bring who you are. You're made in good. You're made in love. Y'all get it? You are made in love. Embody that. Embrace it. Enfold it. Be it. Do it. It's all about being the love that you are. And when you have passion, it pushes you forward and you take others with you. Having passion. I have good days and I have some not so good days. Where some days I don't wake up, I don't feel like inspiring anybody. And I need somebody to give me something. And I don't mind acknowledging my humanness. We're not perfect. We're not perfect. Now, one of the things that has fueled my passion is my anger. Anger is a useful tool. Y'all hear what I say? Anger is a useful tool as long as you don't harm any person, place, or thing. When I see something that I'm greatly opposed to, that passion comes through, what I do is this. I pray about it, see what I can do about it. That's why I became an inclusivity and diversity coach, because I wanted to be a part of the solution. I was so angry at the microaggressions and the unconscious biases that I was receiving. I was just unhappy with that. I didn't want to be a part of the problem. So what did I do? I didn't have the money for that, to pay $900 to get that training either. But I visioned it, and I wanted to be a part of the solution. Okay? And I called the lady and told her, I don't have $900. And she asked me about it. I sent her the bio in and what I do. And she said, well, look, you can have it for $300 and you can pay by the month. And I did it. And I'm working with a team of people, which you all are probably going to have me here doing the same thing. So I'm telling you, the using vision, having passion, having integrity, knowing your spiritual identity, it allows you to have your spiritual identity full force with everybody. Embrace people, love yourself. Love yourself. You've got all the tools that you need. Your spiritual identity, intuitive discernment, intentionality. You've got the cuffs of faith and trust. You can go forward in the world and be superpower. And then you won't need a cape. Roy, will you help me take this cape off, please? You won't need a cape. You don't need a cape. You don't need a costume. You don't need to put on a whole lot of makeup to impress people. You don't need any external thing to be superpowered. And if you hear but one thing today, hear that and bring the light that you are to the world. Bring the love that you are to the world. Bring all of your spiritual identity to the world, because you already got it. I like looking cute. I like looking cute. There's nothing wrong with looking cute. But when you bring your light and your love, people gonna notice. I had a lady doing one of my favorite things, shopping, right? And I was in the store and she came over to me. Her name was Judy. And she came to me saying, there's something about you. There's something about you and I'm drawn to you. Okay, I thought it was just, okay, I'm picking up this and you picking up that, right? She said, you just feel so peaceful and all this light, and it just brought tears to my heart. Because she spotted it. And in order for her to spot it, she had it. She was so warm and tender. So I'm saying to you, you don't need a cape. You don't need a costume. I'm repeating myself here now. But all you need to do to have your power is to display your essence of who you are. P stands for peace and present. O stands for outpicturing and overflowing. W stands for willingly with wisdom. E stands for energetically. R stands for repeatedly, bringing your light and your love to the world. So today, you've been superpowered. You didn't have to pay for it. It didn't cost you a thing. Go practice it. Go be it. Go distributor. Be a distributor. Okay? You got it in you. Are you going to be able to do that today? Yes. I can't hear you. Yes. Say, I am superpowered.
I am superpowered.
I am made in love. By love. For love. And just remember, you are who you are because of the artist that put you together. And so it is, and so it shall be. Namaste.
Check. Yeah. All right. So, this morning we're going to go into meditation with the chorus from a great song, Amazing Things. You will do amazing things. We're going to go through you will do amazing things to we will do amazing things, and I will do amazing things, and personalize that as we go into meditation. Amazing, amazing. You will do amazing things. 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 We will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. We will do amazing things. Yes, we will. Amazing, amazing. We will do amazing things. 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 Let's bring it home. Amazing, amazing. Amazing, amazing. I will do amazing things. Amazing, amazing. I will do amazing things. Yes, I will. Amazing, amazing. I will do amazing things.
What I would ask you to do is take a breath in and breathe out. Follow the ins and outs and the softness of your breath. And just like the song says about amazing, amazing, remember that you are amazing. Breathing into the silence. And as you sit, open your palms up and put them on your lap. Sit, feel the seat below you, knowing that love is above you, love below you, love all around you. For you were made in love, by love, for love. And as you continue to follow your breath, give thanks for each inhale and each exhale, knowing your spiritual identity. And I would ask, as you sit in this place of peace and serenity, that you think of one of the superpowers that we talked about: identity, imagination, intentionality, your faith and your trust, your lasso of gratitude. Think of just one and bring it as you breathe in and out. Sit in a place of silence to feel it in the pit of your stomach, coming on up to your chakra in your stomach, right there in the center. Let it rise into your heart and let it expand and flow through your body, whatever it is. Rising up in your body, whatever power that you desire, set your intention in this moment to embody it and embrace it as you sit in the sweetness and the peace and serenity of silence. Keep breathing in and out. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Open your eyes and look around at all the other beings that were created by love, including you. And repeat after me. I am a spiritual being. I am a spiritual being. So I sing no victim song.
Dim song.
I am living.
I am living.
I am learning.
I am learning.
And I'm a loving.
and I'm loving.
I know where my soul belongs.
I know where my soul belongs.
I am a spiritual being.
I am a spiritual being.
So I sing no victim song.
So I sing no victim song.
I am living
I am living.
and I am learning.
I am learning.
And I know where my soul belongs.
And I know where my soul belongs.
I am a spiritual being. Stand on your feet.
I am a spiritual being.
So I sing no victim song.
So I sing no victim song.
I am living.
I am living.
I am learning.
I am learning.
And I know where my soul belongs.
And I know where my soul belongs.
Namaste.
Thank you, Yemaja. Let's sing our prayer for protection. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. And the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. And all is well. Let's do it one more time. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. And the presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever I am, God is. Oh, yeah, that's right. Wherever I am, God is. Wherever I am, God is. And all is well. Got it. It's going to be pop.
Okay. Let's do our abundance affirmation, please. As we see it up on the unity.
7 hills, abundantly blessed. Creative people are drawn
To
to
us, divine ideas flow through us. Financial
sources bless us, and we accomplish mighty works together.
Thank you. And as you are inspired today, we invite you to share your blessings with us. There are 4 ways to give: PayPal, Zelle, check, and we still take cash. Remember on your PayPal to click Sending to a Friend. We will make our abundance walk the back row first and place our gratitude in the basket, informing in a circle afterwards around the sanctuary. If all you have to give today is love, please bless the basket, holding light and love over the basket. Now, let's sing something wonderful together with joy.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Can I stay? Even
Do it.
though I-
something wonderful. Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. I can feel it in my body. I can feel it in my soul. I can feel it in my heart. And it won't let go, no, it won't let go. All this love inside. We can let it shine. Yes, I can. Something wonderful is happening to me right here, right now. I can feel it in my body. I can feel it in my soul. I can feel it in my heart. And it won't let go, no, it won't let go. All this love inside. We can let it shine. Yes, we can. Something wonderful.
Now, please join us for the blessing of the gifts. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. United in mind, body, and spirit,
I dedicate these gifts as they grow to bless our community, our neighborhood, and our world. So, thank you for joining us today, whether you're here in person or out there online. If you're here in person, come and join us downstairs after the service for coffee in the Namaste Cafe. For those of you at home, don't forget to comment, subscribe, like us, and hit the bell icon for notifications so that you know every time we go live. Links and a calendar of events are available at unityinthesevenhills.org. If you are in need of prayer, our prayer chaplain, we've got a few of them here, will be around to hold space for you. Big thank you to our guests, Elroy and Yemaja. Thank you. Woo-hoo. Remember that the 12 Power Outlet Group meets this Thursday for the Power of Imagination. The following week brings the wise women back together on Tuesday the 7th. So now let's close out by singing together the peace song. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, united all are we. Yes, we walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me. Yes, this is the moment now. With every step I take, yes, this is my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Thank you, everybody. Love you guys.